everyone, it's Mrs. Jenkins. We're going to be doing rhyme poems today. So I'm going to take you through that and we're going to go through some of the vocabulary definitions. This is our last week of poetry, so we're pretty excited. These are some fun ones. Again, not that the others haven't been fun, but I'm excited for the ones we're going to do this week. Okay, so we're going to start on slide 14. So please go to slide 14 with me here. You should already have the definition for repetition. We're gonna go ahead and go over the definition for rhyme, okay? So a rhyme is, and let me actually make this bigger before I even start, okay? A repetition of similar sounds in two or more words, okay? So for example, a good example of that would be the Twinkle, Twinkle Little Star song. Okay, so if I type all this, right? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay, so if we look at this, okay, star rhymes with R, high rhymes with sky, star rhymes with R, etc. Okay, so that is some rhymes, okay? So let's go ahead and now we're going to move on to rhyme scheme on slide 15. So just the next one, okay? So let's go ahead and do the definition for rhyme scheme, which is a pattern of, I can't type, rhymes that comes at the end of each verse or line in poetry. Okay, so a good example of that, I will show you, would be if we had, Mary had a little lamb. I'm sure you guys have heard this. Its fleece, white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Okay, so if we marked these, and in fact, I'm going to do a different color here. Okay, so Mary had a little lamb. So that's lamb is what we ended with, right? Its fleece as white as snow. That word at the end, snow, does not rhyme with lamb, so we're going to label it B. Okay, so we've got A, lamb, B, snow. Okay, and then we have an everywhere that Mary went. We're going to label that C because that doesn't rhyme with either snow or lamb. Okay, the lamb was sure to go. That one rhymes with snow, excuse me. So I'm going to label it A as well. Okay, so if I would have found any other in there that rhymed, I would label them with whatever letter they should have gone with. That just helps us see the scheme in here where we see what different ones rhyme with what. Okay, all right. Please go ahead and go to slide 44 now. Holy guacamole, there's so many slides. Okay, we're going to read this poem together, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about the rhyme poem. Okay, so this is called April by Ella Higginson. Ah, who is this with twinkling feet, with glad young eyes and laughter sweet, who tosses back her strong, wild hair and saucy kisses flings to care, the while she laughs at her? Beware, you who this winsome maiden meet. She dances on a daisied throne, about her waist a slender zone Of dandelions gold, her eyes are softer than the summer skies, and blue as violets, and lies a tearful laughter in her tone. She reaches dimpled arms and bare, her breath is sweet as wild rose air. She sighs, she smiles, she glances down. Her brows meet in a sudden frown. She laughs, then tears the violets drown. If you should meet her, ah, beware. Okay, one thing I want you to notice about this is just because it's called a rhyme poem doesn't mean every word at the end rhymes, right? So we've got feet and sweet, hair and care. We have beware, but then we have meet, right? That doesn't rhyme with any of those other ones that we just went through. So it doesn't mean that every single thing has to rhyme, okay? It doesn't mean every ending has to rhyme. All right, go ahead and go into slide 45. I almost said 44 again. All right, rhyme. Rhyming words are words with the same end sounds. When a poem has rhyming words at the end of its lines, these are called end rhymes. A rhyme scheme is a pattern of end rhymes in a poem. Each new sound at the end of a line is given a letter, starting with A, then B, and so on. So you're just following your alphabet, okay? If an end sound repeats the end sound of an earlier line, it gets the same letter as the earlier line. And we're going to go through that now, okay? So we're going to identify the rhyme schemes in these, okay? So we've got summer break. The school bell rang out loud. Okay, so we're going to start automatically with A, right? Because we have no other letters yet. So we can go ahead and start with A. I'm going to make that bigger. Okay. We ran to the door, quite a crowd. Okay, the school bell rang out loud, quite a crowd. Does crowd rhyme with loud? Hopefully you said yes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do A. All right, our summer days are ahead. Okay, does that rhyme with loud or crowd? No, so we're going to go ahead and put B. Okay. Tomorrow we'll all stay in bed. Does bed rhyme with ahead? Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to keep that as B. So our rhyme scheme is just going to be AABB. Okay, and you don't even need any spaces in there, nothing. Okay, you just need to put that it's AABB. Okay, that is the rhyming scheme. Okay, all right, driving test. Do you think that I'll pass my driving test? Always start with that A. Okay. I've only hit a mailbox or two. Does two rhyme with test? No, it does not. So we're going to put it as B. All right. Maybe I'm not the very best. Does best rhyme with two? No. Does it rhyme with test? Yes. So we're going to keep that as A. When it comes to driving, I haven't a clue. Clue does not rhyme with test or best, but it sure does rhyme with two. So we're going to make it a B. So this one, our rhyming is AB, AB. And like I said, you don't need any spaces or anything, so just leave it like that. All right, last one. Chores. She said I need to do my chore. Remember what letter do we start out with? A. Okay. It's putting all the dishes in a row. Okay. Does row rhyme with chore? No, it does not. Okay. I'd like to skip it, but I know. Okay. No does not rhyme with chore, but it does rhyme with row. Okay. So we put that as B. If I don't get started, she'll give me more. Okay. More does not rhyme with no or row, but it does rhyme with chore. Okay. So that would be A. So this rhyming scheme is going to be A, B, B, A. Okay. So like I said before in our April poem, it doesn't all have to rhyme. You can rhyme it in different ways. Okay. See how this went, rhyme, rhyme, then a different rhyme, rhyme. This one did a rhyme with the line after. Okay. So it's different ways, and that's okay. Okay. All right. Go on to page 46. I want you to write a rhyming poem. Write a poem with at least 10 lines. So make sure that you have 10 lines. Okay. This one up here has way more than that. So you should be able to come up with at least 10. Okay. You may want to organize your poem into stanzas. Remember those stanzas we talked about the other day. Okay. This is one stanza, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Once you have determined what you'd like to write about, you'll need to decide on the rhyme scheme that you'll be using in your poem. Okay. So follow one of these. That's would be easiest, right? Decide if you're going to do AABB, ABAB, ABBA. Maybe you're going to add a C in there. Okay. It is up to you. Okay. And then write a first draft of your poem here. Okay. I can't wait to see your poems.